You talk about intentional trauma and that the Trump administration caused intentional trauma by separating these children from their quote-unquote parents. The fact is that, one, we don't know if these people are really— Why are you laughing? Mr. Beard, why are you laughing?
Because you said quote-unquote parents, as if they weren't really their parents.
You have no idea. Not only have you not been to the border—
I do have an idea.
Hold on,
I
I'm not done. I'm not done. You have no idea if these people
Okay.
are their intentional parents or not.
Oh, yeah.
You have no
Yeah.
idea. That's exactly why we do family— Really? Are you psychic?
No,
Have you
we
won
do.
the lotto, Mr. Beer? I don't
No.
think you have.
Read the Office of Inspector
I reclaim
General
my time.
report on family
You have
separation.
no idea what you're doing, and you are hurting these children. The reason why we want family separation until we can confirm if they are the actual biological parents is because these kids are being trafficked. And
as a father,
absolutely,
that
I do.
is
Excuse me, I'm a mother. We can go back and forth, but I'm done talking to you because what you did was destructive.
Freshman Congresswoman Paulina Luna doesn't like being laughed at, especially when berating a witness for a good soundbite that might play on Newsmax or maybe even Fox News. She didn't realize that her assumptions about an expert that's familiar with the issue of family separation at the border that ended up highlighting that she came to her conclusions strictly due to her apparent psychic ability. The goal isn't to work based on facts, but on hate.
Looking forward to the next administration where we're going to have the largest deportation system that's ever been witnessed in human history, because the American people deserve to have a safe country, safe borders, and I'll finish up with this. We will be impeaching Secretary Mayorkas because he has broken the laws, and these are the laws that Joe Biden himself put in place.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is jazzed about the prospect of record-breaking deportation without a bit of analysis of why that would help, just pushing the lie that America doesn't apprehend or deport people, regardless of who's in the White House. It's because the goal is to be punitive and aggressive for the sake of being hateful, completely ignoring how many Americans that happen to donate to conservative leaders rely on immigration for their own benefit. Wouldn't it be useful to have discussions, not mischaracterized stories, about the things that opposing viewpoints bring up?
Countries that adopt anti-immigrant policies invariably end up, especially with the demographic trends that the United States has, end up in economic stagnation. In fact, what we're actually seeing is that this is starting to precipitate here in the United States. I'd like to submit this article from PBS NewsHour to the record, Mr. Chair. Thank you. Now, what we have here is that there are even some lawmakers in states like Wisconsin, Ohio, and Iowa that are proposing the loosening of child labor laws in their state because they have so many jobs that are left unfulfilled. We have seen teenagers dying in states like Wisconsin, Missouri, and Michigan because so many jobs are going unfilled, and many of these Republican legislatures would rather roll back child labor laws and put 11 and 13-year-olds back in the workplace than allow immigrants into their community and do what they've always done.
It's crazy how blind hate has a way of destroying the hateful people that live by it. And the recent rise in accepting tweens in dangerous workplaces is one of those areas that Republican lawmakers apparently are comfortable with. So again, in conversations and debates that seek to find solutions instead of one-liners to gain some kind of political advantage, AOC's points should lead to plans to avoid maiming and killing children in some workplaces. But that would eliminate the effective talking points about the border for desperate politicians on the Republican side. So wait until Marjorie Taylor Greene finds out that she longs for the return of President Obama and his deportation record.
You know what? One of my colleagues, when bringing up statistics, showed why this is a farce. She brought up that President Obama deported more people than President Trump. In fact, President Obama deported more people in each term than President Trump. Well, hold on a second. If the border wasn't a problem until President Biden was elected, then how were we deporting all of these people in administrations before Trump was elected? It's because this situation has been going on for decades. So stop lying to the American people that none of this happened until President Biden was elected.